Kat Chancellor here with Stamp Art Connection and StampArtConnection.com. I'm an independent stamping demonstrator, and I'm going to show you how to put this card together using the Cheerful Daisies and the Sending Smiles. And I'm going to demonstrate some tips and tricks for how to align these photopolymer two-step stamps. We're going to align them so that we can cut them out using our dies. I really didn't know what colors to pick, but I'm using this, it's kind of a color guide, and if you look at, it gives you every color, and I went over here and I think I picked, this is what I picked. I took Daffodil Delight, and it tells you like 3 colors that go well together. So that is what I'm doing. I'm using Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and Berry Burst are going to be my colors for putting this together. So this is how you can use this guide. You know, when you have kind of like just simply line art, you know, stamps, just stamps, and then you're just looking for some color combinations. So this is available on my StampArtConnection.com under color charts. So you can get this there if you're looking for this. I take this and I just kind of hang it up on my bulletin board so I can refer. Especially because under this new catalog, they have so many new colors that it's really kind of hard to keep track of anything. Okay, you're also going to need a piece of this self-adhesive, foam adhesive sheets that we're going to use because we're going to pop up this, this sentiment, which is a die that comes with the set. So you're going to need that. You're going to need Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and Whisper White cardstock. Okay, so these are the colors that we're going to need. So let's begin with our base card. Is going to be Granny Apple Green. We're going to cut here at 4 1/4 there, and we're going to. I'm using my coring tool. Okay, so that's my base card. I'm then going to die cut, and I'm going to go over here to this. I'm going to use some of this to die cut my sentiments. Now I have a sentiment, and I have kind of an outline of that sentiment. And those go layered like that. So we're going to use Granny Apple Green, and I think I'm going to change it up. We're going to use another color. And we're just going to go ahead and put those there because we're going to use those. We're also going to use this little die that's going to cut our sprig, and that is all we're going to use from this set, Sending Smiles. But we are going to use some stamps. We're going to stamp the daisies because I have a couple of these daisies here, and these daisies are from the Cheerful Daisy set. So we're going to use a Cheerful Daisy set. We're going to cut some of these daisies here, and then we're going to stamp these using our Sending Smiles set. So we're combining sets together to kind of create this card. So to create these standalone daisies, what we're going to do is I'm going to put my base card away, but we're going to need a stamping tool or a stamping platform. In this case, I'm using my Stamparatus. Unfortunately, this is no longer available on the market. This is a 2-step stamping, allows you to create the images with 2 simple steps. In this case, I'm using the shading stamp, and I'm stamping with Berry Burst to kind of create the color. And then I'm going to flip my plate around. I'm going to add the outline image with the other stamp, and I'm just simply lining it up with the outline of my of the shading that I've created with my other stamps. Then I'm going to pick up those stamps, and I'm stamping them with Moody Mauve. This is one of the new in colors, and I kind of like the more subtle detail that provides. You could always stamp it with a much deeper color if you want, but in this case I wanted to go something with a little bit more
a little more subtle. Now we're going to cut out our images, and I'm simply going to take that off my stamping tool. I'm going to line up my dies with my stamped image, and I'm going to have to put my middle die aside because there's really not enough room for that stamp, for that particular die. It abuts the other die, and I'm going to have to do that separately. So that's something you have to be aware of when you're laying out your stamps, that if they're, you have to make sure that your dies fit. Now I'm using some press and seal. I'm picking up my dies with the press and seal. That way, if I'm going to do multiple runs with different color flowers, I already have that lined up with the stamps from my stamping tool with my dies, so everything will be very, very easy. So now I'm just going to kind of turn on some music, and you can watch this next step. So now we're going to go ahead and stamp the front of our card, and I'm using Granny Apple Green. I'm taking the stems and leaves stamps from our Sending Smiles stamp set, and I'm just stamping them across the bottom of our cardstock. I'm then taking the flower stamps, and I'm using the stamp off technique to create the flowers around the bottom, so that they're kind of alternating. And then there's a stamp with some little flowers. I'm going to take those as well. I'm going to do the same to kind of fill in the gaps between the stems and leaves for our card. So now I'm just going to use some of those stamps from the Cheerful Daisy bundle, and I'm using the Moody Mauve just for the inside of my card to stamp a nice sentiment with some Tombow glue. I was also experimenting with Distress Collage Medium. That's a good choice for trying to glue some of your card pieces together. So there you go. Just a few steps. You can create a nicely layered card combining both the Sending Smiles and the Cheerful Daisy bundle that is going to be both available in the new catalog, which will be going live here soon. So thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit like and share. All products are available on my online store. There'll be a link in below. Go to my blog for any of the project details. And if you're looking for a demonstrator, please consider joining my team. Join as a hobbyist for $99 and you get the extra benefit of a 20% discount. If you are a demo and you like my content, please support my channel by hitting like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Kat Chancellor, Stamp Art Connection and StampArtConnection.com. Happy stamping.